everything necessary to have hypnosis is context and intent. That's all there is. That's it. Those two are the whole show. They're the whole picture. Context is when it became a hypnotic event. Now, I get that most of the time by asking my standard 2 questions. Have you ever been hypnotized? Have you ever thought about it? What happens when you ask that second question? They have to go inside and analyze. It's called a transderivational search, if you want to know the fancy term, TDS. But they have to go inside to stop and think, have I ever thought about it? You know. Now you're going to get a lot of people that will instantly go, no, but they're going to get a funny look on their face. Those are people who for some reason have thought about hypnosis and they think it's bad, evil, dangerous, whatever. Don't screw with them. Don't mess with them. Don't waste your time on them. You don't need to. There's plenty of people who love the idea of hypnosis. And I'm not quite sure how we're going to finish this class my normal way back home. It's my first away game. Actually, it's my second, but it's first, technically. I just take people either to the mall or to the park where all the boffers are. Anybody here know what a boffer is besides you, Alan? I know she knows because she's taken my class before. Boffers are role players. They make weapons that are padded, and they're usually based around the designs of weapons from the Renaissance period, knights and all that. And they go out and have giant wars in the park. I mean, okay, call me weird, I don't like to get hit. Just my thing. Don't hit me. But they enjoy it. They go out, they beat on each other for 4, 5, 6 hours and then go home. But I know these people, they're gamers. They spend half their time in some other zone anyway. So they're all in their imagination anyway. So I often go to where they are and screw with their heads. But then they invite me. I walk up and say, hey, anybody want hypnosis? Yeah! Can you make me see dragons? Sure, step over here a second. And I do. I give them elves and pixies and dragons and warriors and horses and ogres and orcs and anything you want, because most of them also play like D&D and stuff like that. So it's taking what's there and using it. Now, context has to be there, some sort of context. It doesn't necessarily have to be a hypnotic context in the standard sense. It could be a trance context. Using like the covert language patterns, you can set up sort of a trance state that sets your context. People know when things are shifting and they're not quite normal. Intent. Intent is you. It's all you. If hypnosis doesn't work, you screwed up. Don't worry about it. You can still blame it on them, but just know that it's you. Okay? Seriously. So when we leave here tomorrow, normally I would go to my normal places, the park, the mall, whatever, except for the malls I've been thrown out of because they don't like what I do. But other places, so I guess we can just hit the streets out here if you want, and we can just start dropping people on the sidewalk.